Need just 2 more stone. And we can fill out the roof, and we should have a room by the end of that. I think we're getting there, peeps. We have almost got ourselves a room that is sufficient for us to set up a shop. I did say that I wasn't really looking to have a shop that you access through a window, but I'm starting to warm to the idea of it, honestly. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to warm to it. Let's get this wall section complete. And then over on this side, we could just have a door going through there. Now, the alternative, of course, is to have the door accessing this from this room. I'm not sure they would fit well, though. Wild magic. I'm being bothered by in-game cats and real-life cats. I can't get a break. It's usually how it works with cats, yes. This isn't classed as a room yet, so I can't use it for that yet. But we're getting there. Right, I need some more food, though. A back entrance makes more sense. I mean, it does, but the room itself would be very awkwardly shaped at that point. And I guess I could, but the problem here is what lies behind it. The latrine. I mean, I could have the entrance to the shop and go through the latrine, but I imagine you understand that this is not exactly my first choice. And more floor blocks. Need one more to finish that roof. $15 seconds. Will not take long. It'll literally take 15 seconds. Hence the name. Right. And we've got to get just two cubes over here. Okay, I think we get in there. I think we may have our shop. Is this now? Yes, it is. It works. Fantastic. Got 30 meters cubed. The store is using 25 meters of it. The average room tier is 1. because everything here is of a tier 1 material. All right. Now then, edit sale list. I would like to sell mortared stone. Mortared stone, mortared limestone. No, just mortared stone. Add to selection. No, not all. Thank you. Clear. My bad. Pop. Submit. I don't know what sale price to set to this yet. Let's have a look at the purchase price and also calculate how much I need. I need 5 pulp to make 1 mortar stone realistically. And I'd use fuel to make it. And stone besides. Natural fiber is basically what I want. So anything with natural fiber. No, not cellulose. Okay, so I have to be very specific about the requirement. All right. Crafting. Okay, so pulp it is then. And fiber as well. Natural fiber. Okay, so natural fiber items. Oh, okay, so it is actually working that out. Submit. Okay. Max to buy. So the issue here is that I can't give partials, can I? Oh, no, I can. Okay, that's not too bad then. Okay. These things are typically available in enormous quantities. And I would happily buy 1,000. So I'd be willing. Well, actually, let's not go to 1,000. I'd be willing to dedicate 5 slots to each of these. The price of mortared stone, considering the labor involved in making it. I'm going to say 2 each. Now, if I had the tiny storage nearby, and I could use that almost exclusively, but I think this stockpile should be the one used. Where possible. Either that or a storage chest, actually, thinking about it. That might not be a bad move. I could bring one of the storage chests in here and still have plenty of room. No, I wouldn't actually have that much room. If any at all. But as it stands, let's go ahead and get... I'm going to need... How much for a hewn door? 5. we go. Now, how many of my... Yeah, it has access to all of the stockpiles, so it should be okay. I don't want it to make use of this place, though. That place shouldn't really be used for anything. It is a storage outside of my boundaries, outside of my property. Let's grab these, pull that in. And ideally, let's set this up a little bit closer to the walls. Preferably with a way for me to actually get in. No, that's still outside of the walls, so I don't want this potentially being given any items, because then they'll be outside of the ownership boundaries of my claim. To be honest, I could just do without that being set up. That isn't necessarily a bad idea. Sure. Also, let's add these in there. Starting to get a nice little stock of seeds here, actually. Not bad at all. Well, what I could do is have the chest right there that shop accesses. There we go. I think that's pretty solid there. Now, with that in mind, what more do I need to do here? The bathroom needs to be improved, but only by a little bit. Mostly it comes down to having furnishings. I could make a run to the other area. Grab some more furniture. What I want, though. Bathroom's about as good as it can be. A bench, I suppose, would work. And again, a table and a bench in here would massively boost the value of this room. There we go. We have now got an active shop. What I can do is add in a work order to make the charred mortar, but make it huge, like a vast work order that will take, well, okay, 500 is a lot. 100 let's go for. Still take 2,000 labor. That way, as people deliver the materials, we'll continue to manufacture this item. Yeah, you know what? I think that's a good idea. It's going to use up all of my calories to do this, but that will allow this to continue to manufacture the mortar. And then once this is done, I'm going to move this to a better spot. Probably just up against here. And this will then start manufacturing the mortared stone. I could add stone to the list. Allow people to deliver the stone itself. If I have the means to purchase it. I wonder if there are any ores in there. Fuel, animal blocks, maybe? There we are, crushed limestone. Limestone, crushed stone, sandstone. Oh, right, of course, because I had that there. Basalt. Granite. Think that should be all of it. So we've got sandstone. Yeah, we should be able to use that to make pretty much any amount of mortared stone. So submit that. Once again, 0.1. No, that's a little bit much. Actually, I'm going to say 0.2 on these. Now, this should limit the amount that I purchase at a time. So just a certain amount just sat there. Okay. Now, it shouldn't be possible for anyone to sell me any granite because I've already got more than the maximum amount I'm willing to buy. You can reorder the inventories in the shop. The stockpile chest to the top of the list. The shop will prioritize that when accepting items. Ah. Okay, thank you very much. That is super useful. Crazy useful, in fact. That is very, very useful info. Right, well, given that, then, I'm going to go and tell my my campfire to prioritize putting this in. Yeah, well, actually, it's all in the right place. Perfect. Greatly appreciated. Sweet Orange Bunny, hello! Thank you very much for the 37 months. 10.5 hours? Oh my lord, I should probably think about going to bed. Maybe at some point. Maybe even at some point soon. Alright, let's clonk you. Plop you over here. At this point, I would like you very, very much to... Well, actually, I want that on my inventory. Sure. drop those mortared stones in there. Go ahead and make a rather large amount of them. Actually, mortared stones require 6 of those to craft. Yeah, I'm going to have to adjust the prices based on that. Let's see. That's fine. I think that's good enough in general. That should allow for a decent amount of items to be supplied here. Yep. I wonder if the game would allow people to be roving traders. Build a simple building, the exact size of a land claim, to work as a shop near every base or town. Fill a cart and your inventory with goods, a shop, a chest, and a single land claim, and just walk from building to building. Placing the claim when you reach the building, setting up the shop and chest, and just buy and sell for a bit of time before walking to the next settlement. No, absolutely. I imagine that would work, 3 a.m. critter. Similarly, as long as each settlement had their own stores that was buying and selling, you could just go between the settlements, purchase something at a fairly low cost, and then sell it a bit higher wherever you ended up going to next. Oh, this is going to cost me a lot of points. Oof. Sell that to 200 instead. Otherwise, I'm going to have to sink so much calories into just setting up this work order. Oof. Way too much. One day, when I can do this the proper Mason way, oh, it's going to be so much easier. But there we go. It's all now set up to automatically produce mortared stone. What is that called? A store? Double check that. Does that link everything? Yes, perfect. I approve enormously. Now everything is... Oh, I typed mortared stone wrong. Poop. There we go. It's good enough. I'm tired. Also, I can't type. But there we are. So that's all sorted. We're making 45.3 experience per day. I've got quite a lot of room out here. I could use my own mortared stone. I don't necessarily want to, though, because obviously I want to kind of let that do its own thing. Now, in terms of my fuel supplies, I set this up to be willing to take more. No. It would be nice to get some better items there, but I don't think I can. Oh. But there we are, chat. What are you thinking? Hello, ViperX. I'm doing well, thanks, mate. How about yourself? I am still going. I mean, I've still got to do the floors. I've still got to do the ceilings. Still got to do a lot of things. I need to sort out a lot in here in the bathroom, but not terrible, I don't think. There's literally a latrine carved out of the side of the mountain. Bedroom is a little better. Could do with a bit of work on the ground, but the bedroom at least has all of the walls correctly done. Oh, look, sunrise. Or sunset. Is it sunset? No, it's sunset. Bedroom is actually quite beautiful. Look at that. As someone said, this is $1 million view. We will be building a little door out to it so that we can get it onto our balcony. I think that idea is perfect, Bilal. Absolutely stunning idea. You don't actually need to go to the toilet, CG Core. It's just that having the toilet there increases the comfort of your home, which increases the rate at which you gain skills. Oh, right, okay. Every time I generate a skill point, so I guess every hour, or something like that, I actually consume a little bit of food. Okay, that's good to know. I love the niches between the windows, by the way. Thank you. Thank you very much. Quite fond of that one as well. Now, this room is reasonable, but we do need to take it further back. But yeah, this point, I don't really want to purchase any more, or rather use up any more of my mortared stone. This, I am not sold on. I feel it's way too blocky at the front. Way too blocky. I need something to soften this edge, I feel. Not sure what. But I feel that I need something there. But for the time being, I'm reasonably happy with how this has been set up. Now, as for those who've been asking how often I'm going to be streaming this or indeed playing it, as for playing it, probably quite often. As for streaming it, again, it depends on what I'm doing. If I'm just hopping on to just do a little bit of, set up shops or something like that, I probably won't start streaming that. But if I intend to play it for a few hours, I will almost certainly stream that. And just, kick up the stream and spend however long I'm going to be spending on it. In terms of the how often I think that's going to end up being, probably, every few days, every other day, more than likely. It won't be tomorrow because I'm going to be doing a stream with Casa of Crusader Kings 3 tomorrow. She wants to learn the game. So she's going to be using my computer since she's visiting at the moment and doesn't have access to hers. And she's just going to check it out. See if she likes it. Don't know the time that we're going to be starting that one, but it'll probably be sometime in the afternoon, I imagine. Kira Liz, I've wanted to play this game for years, it feels like. Well, it's a really, really enjoyable game. Honestly, it's a really, really fun game. I'm getting on with it very well. Let's turn off property so the map looks a little bit better. Actually, let's have a look at you. You're currently selling charred fish and charred meat. Nice. You're selling for a decent amount of credits, yes. But then again, it depends on what you can, what they're willing to buy it for. Well, the market dictates what the prices are going to be. I might see about getting some pulp over there, perhaps. Looking over here. Anyone else with shops on the go? Binary Cali hasn't set theirs up yet. Dinokin is selling hewn logs. Still selling the scrolls at for nothing, which is actually incredibly kind. Roads are on the go. Some people like building roads. They just do. We got there. Currently not selling anything. Wild Magic is buying hewn logs and birch logs. Not selling anything though. That's an interesting one, because until you're selling something, there's no value to the credits. Because it's not backed by anything. One credit isn't worth any particular currency. Should have credits. Selling some food and buying pretty much all manner of animal and fish, which I think is pretty cool. Ham dude. Selling anything? No, not yet selling anything. Oh wow, that is a dense forest, my lord. Hypox is that is literally Hypox, not the shop. They're selling wood pulp and logs, buying acorns and cedar seeds and birch seeds. Interesting. That's a fairly good trade in my opinion. Currently, Tyron is buying logs, hewn logs, and selling doors. One door. And Flactus is all out, has bought everything and is selling nothing, or rather has sold everything. I imagine that is what will happen if anyone starts taking me up on these trades, is eventually I won't be able to store anymore, and the shop will stop buying things, and then eventually things will be bought out. Okay, I think that's where we're going to be wrapping up the stream for tonight, though. I really hope everyone has enjoyed it. I've had an enormous amount of fun sharing this game and showing it to some of you. Those of you who had no idea that the game even existed, I really hope you enjoyed what you've seen. And by all means, if anyone does have the game, you're more than welcome to join us on the Dapperlings server. Again, all you need to do is hop onto the Discord, head to the House of Fun, and check out the pinned messages in there. And that will have all of the instructions on how to connect. But I think at this point, it's probably about time for me to head to bed. So with that, thank you very much for joining me. It has been a fantastic night, a rare pleasure, and I hope to see you next time. And if you're watching this after the fact in YouTube land, as always, take care of yourselves.